to my channel. So my name's Grace and I live in the West Midlands with my husband and our 2 little boys. On this channel I document how I budget my money using the cash stuffing method. So thank you for joining me. So today I am doing my big budget with me for the month. So I get paid monthly. So I get paid on the 25th of the month, so I've just been paid. So we've got all the cash out. I've worked out where it's all going to go, which I'll show you in a minute. So yeah, I'm going to try not to ramble too much because this is probably going to be a long video as it is. So without further ado, let's get stuck into it, shall we? I was going to say, first of all, I need to unstuff my purse. I won't worry about that right now. I'll unstuff my purse afterwards. Let's get straight into it. So let's bring in my planner. So this is the planner I'm using. This is from Sherry at Essex Cash Stuffing. Let's go to little cheat sheet. So for the first time ever, I actually worked out, I've already knocked that over. I actually worked out what denominations I needed based off where I was going to put the money. I've since got back and I've changed where I'm stuffing the money and what sinking funds are going into. So now my denominations that I did work out possibly might be wrong. So we shall see. So let's show you this. So I got paid £2,015. Hubby does give me some to stuff into our categories as well. So he has obviously his amount that goes into our joint, which covers all our bills. He then has certain categories he will stuff all digitally. He doesn't do it in cash. He will stuff into his digital pots himself. And then anything after that and all the joint pots, he just gives me the money to put into those. But he didn't get paid till the last working day of the month. Oh, which is today as I'm filming it. So in my next... didn't do that very well, did I? I should have got him to transfer me the money before I went to the bank just, and then I could have done it all in one. Dang it. I'll have to add it to when I do next week's. Yes, we've got 215 at the minute. So our joint account... I put 640, I think it's 645 actually, but 640 into our joint account. This covers my half of the bills. I did talk about in a previous video, I worked out how much all our bills are and then what that totals, and then worked out a percentage that we both need to put in based off the percentage that we bring into the house, if that makes sense. So yeah, hubby puts in a little bit more than that. That's not exactly 50-50 because he gets paid more. So that's how we do that. My car payment is £205. Petrol, £100. Now, whether we're going to have to start putting this up, I don't know. But we shall see. This all stays digital. So petrol, I did used to get out in cash and I would do the petrol for my car in cash. But it ends up now, because my car is the family car and hubby's is like a 2-door car. Hubby ends up using my car more than I do half the time because he takes the boys to nursery 3 days a week. So what I do now is, so it was not quite working out with fuel money. So what we do, we just both put how much we allocate to fuel into one pot in our joint account. Apologies, I'm bunged up again. So if I sound a bit nasally or even more black country than usual, it's because I got a cold. My phone bill's £35. I have got some money on my credit card, so I'm going to pay £25 off my credit card this month. So then that totals £1,010. So we've got 1,005 left. So first of all in this, I say this is all digital. Now the amount that goes into the joint... We budget £400. We budget £400 a month for food shopping. That's £100 a week. And obviously I do that in cash. So what I've done, I've taken £400 out of this amount that I've got in cash for our food shopping. So I will then transfer the difference of the 240 difference into our joint account. So I'm only putting 240 into our joint account because I've taken the 400 out of this for our food shopping. So 400, this is food shopping, which I do split down into weeks of 100 each. So let's just do that now while I'm counting it out. So 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84. And that goes into this one where I've got my weekly wallets. I feel like I need to jazz up this binder because I've literally just got nothing else in it. But that's just a want, really. Like, anyone who's just looking into cash stuffing or only just thinking about it, you really don't need all the setup. It's a nicety to have. And if you're like me and you're one of those kids that love stationery and love stuff like that and you buy all the bits, you'll love getting your binders and getting your dashboards and getting your nice wallets, blah, blah, blah. But you don't need it. You could literally do this with, God, even just envelopes. I'm sure that's how people used to do it back in the day. So you don't need all the fancy stuff. So if you're thinking about doing it, but you're like, oh, I haven't got all the stuff, you don't need it. You don't need it. Just give it a go. You can build that up over time. Honestly, if you've never done cash stuffing before, it will change your life. So that's the food shopping money out of that, out the way. So what I've done then, what I did, you can probably see, so in pencil, I roughly put in what I was going to put where. But you know what? Let's put that down a bit. You know what? I feel like I'm stretching myself too thin. Like, I've always kind of budgeted, and there's been certain things that for a long time, before I like digitally cash stuffed and then cash stuffed, there's things like Christmas that I would always put a bit of money in for. But now, like, I started digitally stuffing and I had certain pots. Now I'm doing it in cash and I've got my binders. I've got so many categories now that I think I've got a bit, I say too many. I could cut them down, but if I cut them down, I'm just combining them. So I still need to stuff the same amount of money, if you get me. So I'm like, I don't want to combine them. But that being said, I feel like I've got so many that my money's just not going across them all. I'm not being able to put some in every category every month. And maybe that's unrealistic. Maybe most people don't do that and you don't put something in every category every month. Someone please let me know. But I feel like, because all the categories I used to have before I cash stuffed, I would put a little bit in every month. Well, now I've got so many categories because I've split them out even more. I can't put something in every category every month, and I'm like, oh, and that's like stressing me out. But perhaps I don't need to. And I'm putting more pressure on myself than's needed. So what I've changed and I'm deciding to do, I've got certain categories that are non-negotiables, so I will put into those. So Disney gets £200 a month because we're going to Disney in September. That's a non-negotiable. My personal spending money for the month, that's only 20 quid a week. That's a non-negotiable. Christmas, getting minimum of 100, that's a non-negotiable. Emergency fund, because I'm trying to build this up slowly, but not quite as slowly as I would have done. That's going to get 25. Hobbies, because I do line dancing and choir, and they're like £15 a month. That's non-negotiable. And then gigs and tickets, I've put £50 in there just because, actually that isn't a non-negotiable really. Oh no, I've put that in the wrong one. That's supposed to be beauty. I was thinking, why have I put a non-negotiable into gigs and tickets? That's not a non-negotiable. I mean, I do owe some things off that I'm going to, but it's not a non-negotiable. That's meant to be beauty. That's meant to be beauty for my nails. Let me just mark that so I don't get confused. That's supposed to be for beauty. Then, so I've got my non-negotiables. And then what's left after my non-negotiables, I'm just going to do... Now, I've seen Bethany, I think Bethany Budgets has started doing this, or she mentioned it in one of her videos, where she's just working on a binder, like, per month, maybe. And I'm sure she mentioned that Sarah from Dilly Dally Budgets does this. So I'm going to give that a go. So what I'm going to do, after my non-negotiables, I'm just going to put what's left into one binder. Now, is that going to stress me out that there's other binders that haven't had a lot or any money? Yes, possibly. But, again, am I putting too much pressure on myself to put something in everything? Because if I'm putting more into one binder, at least that's getting a big boost. That's getting more of a boost. And what I can do as well, so what I'm going to do, what's left, I'm going to focus on my first and our main binder, the joint sinking funds binder. Then when hubby gives me his money to stuff, I can put that into another binder. So I can put that into, the next one would be my personal. Obviously I'm not going to put hubby's money into my personal binder. That can be like the annuals and our like longer term savings. So then each of them are getting a big boost. So that's what I'm going to go. I'm going to give that a go. When things aren't quite working for you, you need to change them up, don't you? That's what it's all about, adapting to it. And I was just feeling like not being able to put something in everything was stressing me out. So I'm going to give this a go. So yeah, I said I wasn't going to ramble. We're rambling. So let's do the non-negotiables. So Disney's getting £200. Again, I've got this out in cash. I should put most of that in the bank. I'm going to film after this, play my Disney games, because I still haven't updated these in here. So £200. Did I do that in 50s? I don't think I did. See, I've actually got my denominations and not done it right. I think I've got this in 50s. If not, I can do. So 51, 52. No, I definitely didn't. Let's do 150 in 50s. And then 50 in there. So there we go. There's 200. So 200 into Disney. What I'll do, I'll put 50 at the front. These are going to play these games in here. So I really need to film doing these because I haven't done that. You know why? I was going to do this is how much our Florida trip for a family of 4 is costing us video. And then I was going to start my games in here after I'd filmed that. Well, I haven't got around to filming that yet, so I haven't played my games. And I'm like, that's daft, just do it. Because I can do that, how much the holiday's costing us in a different video. Because at the end of the day, you guys that like watching savings challenges might not be interested in how much the holiday's going to cost. And those that are interested in that might not want to see me playing games in here. So, actually, I can put that straight into here, can't I? Yeah. Let's cross off this in here, because this is just going to go really straight back to bank. I should have remembered and left it digital. So we've got 150, so we can cross a castle and a half off. You just check you can still see. Yeah, you are quite zoomed out. I should probably zoom you in a little bit. So castle and a half. That's 150 into there. What else I'm going to do as well, I have got, remember at Wednesday plans, I've got Wednesday's passport. Now where is that? Here. And I'm using this for all the other bits in Disney. So you've got like, in here you've got accommodation, spending. Now, so I'm going to use it like accommodation. Obviously we've got accommodation for the holiday, but I can use that for the hotel for the night before we fly. Passport, we need to order the boys' passports, and actually prices for ordering passports goes up on the 9th of April, so I need to order that soon. Insurance, we also need to make sure we need to book our holiday insurance soon. My husband's in the military, he's due a deployment, so we're gonna have to get, like, he's already looked at it and priced it up. Well, see, now I'm going off on a tangent telling you all about this. But he's priced it up. We need to get that soon because it needs to cover the cost of having to cancel the holiday if we have to because of his work. Hopefully we won't. But yeah, I've got that in here. So I'm going to, as well, when I do my how much the Disney trip is costing me, I'm going to work out the stuff in here like transportation. We need to book some transfers while we're out there. So I need to cost up those, and I can use these to make sure we've got the money for that. Food and drink, I might do this for the food and drink at the airport and like the day we fly. Clothing, we're all going to need clothes. So yeah, I've got that in there, so I'm going to fill in this as well. Now we're getting closer to the holiday. We've saved up for the balance. We're now saving up just spending money. So I really need to go through and how much different bits are going to cost us to know exactly how much spending money and extra bits we're going to need. So I'm not going to ramble and I'm going off on a tangent. Let's put that away. But yeah, there's Disney. So £200 into Disney. Christmas gets 150, so 100 into my Christmas games, which is like saving up for my presents. We didn't want that in 50s. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100. So 100 again, I've got loads to do. I need to catch up with some games in here. So it's 100 into there. And then 50 into the joint Christmas bits. No, we definitely don't want 50 in there. And 50s. I'm going to do this all in tenors. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And when I film me doing my Christmas, I might film a festive Friday. Like Sherry Essex Cash Stuffing does. I'll do a festive Friday and catch up with all my Christmas stuff. You'll see why I've just put tenors in there. So that's Christmas. Right, personal is getting 100. So that's 20 quid a week. 20, 40, 60, 81. So we'll put that goes down 20 quid a week also into these in here. Yeah, tell me how you work out your budget, guys. It's so interesting to see what everyone kind of does. Does anyone else feel like that? Like they've got too many categories they can't put some into every month? And how do you go around that? What have I just done? Have I given myself one too extra? Or did I miss one? See, this is me trying to talk while I'm doing it. 20, 40, 60, 80, 120. 20, 40, 60, 80, 120. 20, 40, 60, 80, 120. I think I might have just put an extra 20 in by mistake. $20, $40, $60, $80, $120. Yeah, I've just put an extra 20 quid down there by mistake, but that's fine. Because the next thing is minis, so I'm doing the 52 minis, completed minis challenge. And that gets 20 quid a week. Again, I'll pop those into the week. So 20, 40, 60, 80. So I was hoping, I've completed 14 minis out of the 52. I was hoping and planning and thinking, oh, I'll try and get them done before September and I can crack open that and that can go towards Disney as well. I don't know if I'm going to get them done before September, you know. I don't know if I'm going to get them done before September. But you know what? If we've got enough money for Disney by September anyway, and I don't need to use my mini money, then that can just be an extra boost to whatever sinking funds, can't it? So that would be good. So we'll see how we get on with that. Done those. Right, emergency fund. That is here, but it goes in this tin. Let me grab it. So emergency fund goes into my emergency fund tin. But we have got a little emergency fund here. So I'm putting 25 in, so we're going to colour in 2.5 little padlocks. That's 25 into emergency. There you go, it's 25 into emergency. Right. Oh, and still need that one. Then I'm putting £10 into each of the boys' like life savings. So £10 into little man. And we've got the magic stars one for him. So we'll cross off a star. That's not the right blue, is it? Damn it. Oh, we've only got 2 more stars on here to complete until this tracker's complete. So what I'm going to do, when I've finished those last 2 stars, I'll take the cash back to bank. £10 into there. And then £10 into littlest man. Here's another jelly bean. There's quite a few jelly beans left to colour, so that will take a bit longer to get that back to bank. Right, so that is now definitely everything in there. What else is there? I've done all those. Oh, so then in my personal, we've got £30 into hobbies. Let's get my personal binder out. I need to rub all this out. So Budget with Me made me this one. Here, look, the hoverboard. It goes with my hoverboard desk mat, which is still in the wash. But I took the money out of here for, what did I take it for? Oh yeah, I was trying to build it up, so I wasn't just only ever putting in to take straight out. I was trying to build it up a little bit. But I did treat myself to some dance shoes. So I do line dancing on a Monday. And I did want to get some, like, dance shoes. They're only like 30 quid and they're cheap ones, but they're like bend, so it's easier to swivel and do different bits. And the dance studio where we go has just had like a new car park, and they've now said, can you swap your shoes so you don't get like bits from the car park on the floor? So I was like, oh, great excuse, there we go, I'm gonna need to buy some shoes, aren't I? I've coloured that off to colour it in, but the £30 I'm putting in is going in just to come straight back out again. I'll use it because I want to build it up, so I'm not just, so I've got some in there for other bits. But for now, I'm only putting in the 30 quid that's going to come straight out. So we're not going to colour that in, but it's rubbed off ready. So £30 into hobbies, £50 into beauty and skin for my nails, 20, 40, 50. That doesn't quite cover my nails because my nails are like 30, like 31, 32 now because they've gone up a little bit. They were 30. But what I'll do, I'll take 50. Yeah, I'll take 25 for each time. I'll get my nails done this weekend actually, and I'll just pay the extra out of my personal that week. Right, that's all my non-negotiables. So let's see what we've got left. So 51, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 70. So we've got £370 that instead of trying to spread this across everything and only putting a little bit here and there, let's put all of this into joint sinking funds. So these numbers on here are going to be like wrong. But what I'm going to do, I haven't got a rubber. I need to get a rubber to rub off the pencil. So what I'll do, I'll write down in pen what I have added to here. And then rub out the pencil afterwards. So we're just going to wing this a little bit. So first one, house reno. What's the most important in here, I'd say? House essentials, really. And the boys. Right, let's just go through. House reno. I wanted to focus on trying to boost this year because we still need to get all our hallway done and stairs done, and we've got hideous, horrible carpet in there. We're going to need it all replastered, but we're also paying for a massive Disney holiday, so be realistic, Grace. So we're not going to get as far as one, but I need to get some of the rooms, so I need to get rid of the horrible carpet. 50 quid into house reno. So if these are £5 each for 100 total, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So there's 50 into house reno. House essentials, let's put, again, what am I going to, right, I'm going to, I keep saying, so let's do it now. I keep saying I'm going to put low with it, because what I was doing, I've kind of got with all my other categories, I don't want to put stuff back to bank till I filled the tracker. Well, putting each of them at 10, I was needing to spend the money before I'd filled it to go back to bank. So let's lower this. Because we've got a cleaning haul and we've got a toiletries haul. To be honest, it's cleaning more than anything, because toiletries, we kind like, apart from like basic toiletries that we do share, like me and hubby, I'll kind of buy my own specific toiletries. So it's this one more than anything that needs more. So what should we do each of these? How many is there on here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. If we do them at 250, yeah, that's 50. I'll do 250 each. Then that's 50 quid the whole thing. And then the same for these. Yeah. And I'll see how we get on with that, see if I can actually fill it before needing to take it back to the bank. I did just put a chunk from here back into the bank. Have we already spent it? I don't think we've already spent it, but who knows. So what am I going to put in here? I haven't decided, have I? Let's do 30. So let's do £10 into toiletries and then 20 into cleaning. So 250, 5, 750, 10. And then 20 into cleaning, 255, 10, 15, 20. We've got some more left over at the end. I might boost these a little bit more because I know we need some more softener. We definitely need some more softener for clothes washing. There's always bits for the house we run out of really quickly. Right, the boys. Now the boys, the child benefit money that I get, which is why I haven't included it in like the money coming in, because the child benefit money we put straight into the boys pot online, so this then covers like nappies and wipes and anything the boys need. But obviously that goes down really quickly, and that just covers that, and they're both going to need, I feel like I'm always saying they both need more clothes. Littlest man definitely needs some more clothes because he's about to go up in the next size, and I think we must still have a box of the next size up in the loft from little man because they're not out somewhere. So let's put some more into here. Let's do, let's do 50. Let's do 50. So these are 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Oh, only £10 more. And then I filled that and I could take that back to bank. We'll possibly come back to it. Let's carry on. Date night. I think there's still some money in here. We've got no plans for a date night anytime soon. Oh, they're saying that. Yeah, we do. Well, kind of. We're going to London for the night with my sister and brother-in-law. Next weekend. We've got all the money for London. So that's kind of going to be, I say like a date night. It's not a date night, just us. We've got 2035 in here. But because I'm putting it all into there, let's add some extra. We've got a 35, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. We've got 35. Let's add a 20. Five, 10, 15, 20. So we've got 20, 40, 55. That's a nice little, that'll get us a date night. And I feel like we need it. I feel like, you know what? I feel like we don't, here's me being a bit honest. I feel like we don't need a date night. Do you know what we need? We need a day just to catch up. Like, having 2 little kids, I feel like after just one, it wasn't so bad, but now we've got the 2, and obviously we both work full time. And I've just opened my Etsy shop, so I'm now kind of got a small business on the go as well. Like, we're so exhausted by the time, like, you know, we've got in from work, we've put the boys to bed, we're sitting down, we're so exhausted. We're not talking a lot. In a way, like, I've gone back to work, things have changed massively at work for me, and I haven't really told him about it because by the time I get a chance to sit down and talk to him, I don't want to go through it because I'm tired. You know what I mean? Anyone else found that? But I'm very conscious that I don't want it, like, it's easy to lose each other when you've got little kids, isn't it? And then you become mum and dad, and you become whoever you are while you're working, and you don't become you as a couple. Oh, I'm getting a bit deep, aren't I? So yeah, we kind of don't need a date night. We need like a day just to actually connect and catch up. Anyway, I digress. Holidays. Now, obviously, the only holiday we're doing this year is Disney. But I want to start putting some money into holidays because I'd love to do what I call fly and flop next year. So if I don't start stuffing some money now, because even though the boys are little, I think it's by the time next year comes, little man will be 3, so we'll probably have to pay for him. Like, if we don't start stuffing now, I'm not going to afford it, am I? So let's put a little bit more into holidays. Let's do 40 into holidays. I need a tracker. Now, Sparky, I'm just going to put 20 into Sparky because I've just took this all back to bank. So Sparky's my kitty cat. And he looks just like one of these grey ones. He's spitting in me. I'll insert a picture actually. I'll pop in a picture. He looks exactly like the Cat and the Whiskers box. Bloody beautiful cat. We kind of rescued him off a friend of a friend. And I'm so glad we did because he's just loving life with us. And yeah, I won't go into it, but yeah, we love our Sparky. But I've just took this back to the bank and I need to book a vet's appointment for him to like catch up with his yearly jabs and all that jazz. And that's a life admin thing I still haven't done. I said last time someone held me accountable to book it and I still haven't done it. Let's just put 20 into Sparky. 5, 10, 15, 20. Someone tell me off if I don't book that at some point this week. Because he's not a young cat now, so we need to look after him. Right, family days out. Let's put a big chunk in here because this has gone low. And I want to try and get out this weekend, over Easter weekend. So let's do 20, 40, 60. How much have we got left? God, 20, 40, 60, 81. See, this feels weird now. But it's good everywhere. That's the whole point. Everyone is getting a good boost. So 20, 40, 60. Let's do 60 for now. And then we can put that up to adding in 100 in a minute if I want to. Like dining out and takeaways, this is for more like, you know, when you go out for a meal for like a birthday or something, but you've not added that into the birthday money. Oh, I've put that in here. So what have we got in here? We've got 25 already. So let's, forgot I'd added this into it. I haven't used any of these yet. I haven't coloured in any of these yet. Ooh. So we've got 25. So what's on, oh no, I have. I've done a 5, cookies for 5. Let me put that in red because you can't really see it. Have we got a 20? Pizza, a large pizza for 12 and then a medium pizza for 8. So there's 25. So let's put in another 40, another 20. Let's put in another 20. So we'll do a small pizza for 4, chicken for 6, so there's 10. And then the garlic dip and the wedges for another 10. Woo! Then we've only got the garlic bread and the twisty dough balls, and then this is that tracker complete, and I'll let it back to bank. I mean, I don't know when we'll use that next, but it's always good to have, isn't it? Especially now, obviously we've got kids, going out for like a meal for like a birthday. Now it's not just the two of us. It's not just, oh, we'll take this out of our spending money because it's expensive then, isn't it? Right, garden. Let's give garden a good boost because we've got a really big garden, which is amazing. Great space. Needs so much work. We've done about a quarter of it. So let's put some more into garden. So let's give garden 20, 40, 60. Yeah, let's give garden 60 and I'll put this 20 in one of the others. So 60. How many? 1, 2, 3. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 now. Right. These are going to be random colours now. Let's have... We'll have a yellow hose. So 10, 20, 30. Oh, and we've got the green lawnmower. Where's my green? 40. And then, oh, I can control. 40, 50, 60. There we go. Oh, I need 10 more. And then that's that complete. Do I just do that? Do I swap that out for 2 10s? Can I do it here? You know what, yeah. Let's put the 60 in. No, that's had a big boost. Let's put that 20 somewhere else. Because garden's now got 24. Guys, it's happened. It stopped recording, I didn't realise. Luckily, it didn't cut too much off. I should have kept an eye on it because when I started recording, I seen that I only had like 37 minutes of space left on my... Do you know when you only got so much storage space and you click to record and it'll only let you record for so long? And I obviously was going over 37 minutes because I was going to, because it's a long one. So it stopped recording. Damn it. What I basically did, I put that into garden and I put the last 20 quid into family days out. Yeah, that went into family days out. So that's everything left stuffed. Now we'll see how we get on with that. I like how they all got a big chunk. The only thing I need to watch for is certain categories where I need a certain amount by a certain date. I need to make sure they get, when I do get to that category, it gets as much as it needs to be in the place that it needs to be for that date. If that makes sense. So for example, my car insurance, I've not put any in this month now to car insurance. So perhaps that's one I should carry on every month. But so what I need to do when I stuff into there, say next month, I need to make sure I'm putting in as much as it needs to be at the position it needs to be by that date, if that makes sense. But yeah, when I get hubby's money, I'll boost the annuals anyway. So that's everything for there. So the last thing we need to do, which I said I was going to do at the start, obviously I don't, I need to stuff the purse. So we need to unstuff the purse from last week first. So we have got a few coins, so let's just get them out and add them to my pot to go to my penny savings, which I need to all bag up and take back to the bank. I counted it all, but I didn't have money bags on me at the time, so I didn't put them into the money bags to take them back into the bank. Now I know you've got like machines where you can just put it all in, it counts it, but does that actually take a part of it off you? I mean, I'm sure it's not much, but I like counting money up and put it into the bank. Into the bags. As sad as that sound, it reminds me of doing it for my dad, because my dad used to be a pulls man. If you know, you know. I'm sure it's quite niche, most people won't know. So when he'd get back from doing his pulls round and collecting all the coupons and the money, I'd help him bag up his money. And he just reminds me of that. So right, the coins will go into my penny savings, which I will count up at some point and add to my penny savings. Where's my cost there? Right, what have we got left? So food shopping, we've got a tenner left. Woohoo! Now that's good because I have been doing my 52-week mega saver with money from my food shopping, so I'm already skimming off my food shopping before I even start the week. So there's going to obviously then be less left over. So that's good. I've still got a tenner. Oh, there's still coins in there. Personal spending. Now I made it so I had a little bit extra personal spending. Didn't need to, I haven't spent it. So we got 20 quid. Now really, I feel like I should put that into one of my categories in my own personal spending. Being as it's personal spending, I'm not spending it. I still need to get some more makeup. I still need to do other bits and personal. I should put that back into my personal spends, but I'm not going to because I'm so close to finish off my leftover binder, what I've been doing with my leftover money. So I'm going to hopefully finish that with that. Planned spending's got nothing. Back to the bank still got 20. I can't remember how I messed up with this, but that needs to go back to the bank. That's to go for the last 20 quid. That needs to go to Chris to pay off for my foreigner ticket that went on his credit card. So that needs to go back to bank. I wish I'd have remembered when I was at the flipping bank earlier getting some money out, and I could have put that, could have put that in. I could have took that off what I needed. But I'm not going to confuse myself by all that. If I do think of anything where I need to put back, no. If I can work out where I needed to, I don't know. See, I'm getting myself confused even think about it. I'm just going to take that back to the bank. Let's do my leftovers with this and then we'll restuff that for this week. We're still recording. We're good. So, I'm doing all my leftover monies going into this binder where I've got a load of games from Rainbow Budgets and Plans. So we've only got Queen of Rainbow Hearts and one left on the 2-minute knockout. Let's do the 2-minute knockout, do my last round of 2-minute knockout, then the rest can go into round of Queen of Rainbow Hearts. Right, we've got the timer. Let's get 3 dice. Let's get my pen. Right, 2 minutes. Oh no. Turn it off and on again, I've done that wrong. 2 minutes on the timer. Let's get my pen off, let's get ready. Go. 2, 5, 5. 1, 4, 6. Oh, 1, 4, 6. 1, 5, 3, 3, 1, 5. 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4. 1, 3, 3. 1, 3, 3. 4, 4, 5. 4, 4, 5. 1, 2, 4, 2, 4, 1. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 3. 1, 3. I've got any more ones? No, all the ones are gone. 1, 1, 5. What should I keep getting ones now? 3, 2, 6, 6, 2, 3. 1, 2, 4, 2, 4. 1, 3, 6, 6, 3. 1, 6, 4, 6, 4. 2, 3, 5, 2, 5. 6, 4, 1, 4, 6. 1, 5, 5. No. 6, 2, 6. Oh, we got 2, 3. 2, 3. I'm done. I've finished it. I finished it. I completed it. Woohoo! Hopefully I didn't go wrong anywhere. I completed it. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. That makes up for my rubbish tea. I've been so hit and miss with this. You look at my scores. 15, 17, 0, 17, 5, 12 and 0. Like I'm either good or I'm bad. There's no in between. Woohoo! Now, what did I save before when I finished it? I think it might have been 10. It was a while ago, I can't remember now. Let's put £10 in, being as I completed it. Woohoo! And then that's that one done. I am definitely doing this again at some point because that is very fun. Good game, good game, good game, good game. Well done, Natalie. She's so creative with her games because that's well fun. So that's that done. Woohoo! Now, all we've got left, oh, that's open, is Queen of Rainbow Hearts. Are we still recording? Yes, but we're going to stop soon, so let's get crack-a-lack in. So, need dice. 3. I think I forgot my colours out ready. Right, 3 red. get my calculator because so I don't make sure I can add it up as I go along. 3, 4, oh my god, I'm still not going to finish this week. 6. So we're on 16. I've only got 20 quid left, so we'll see what the next one is. If I go bust, I'll just... Yeah, I'm just going to put 4 in. So we'll do a 4, which is this one. Oh my god, I'm still not going to finish this flipping heck. This is now going to drag on forever, innit? 20 quid into there. I'm going to keep going because this is just leftover. This is all extra. I'm in no rush to finish this. I say I'm in no rush to finish it. I'm only in a rush now because I'm so close and I want to put something else in here. And I've decided what I was going to do. I wasn't going to, after I finished this one, I wasn't going to play a leftover binder like I have been. I was going to just put all my leftover money into my challenges binder. But you know what? I've decided I'm going to, when I finish this one, I got the What Is a Weekend, like Downton Abbey inspired box. Remember at Wednesday Plans? I'm going to make that my leftover binder. Because with this one, this is all just extra. It's money that's we've not spent. So it's like a bonus. So I'm also in no rush to finish it. But then I get to play the What Is a Weekend and I get to do that box without having to wait till I finish the challenges in my challenges binder, so I can get more on the go. So yeah, I've decided once I finish this one, I am going to do my What Is a Weekend. Now, 2-minute knockout, I could add up, put in there how much it saved and reallocate, but this is going to be a long video as it is, and it's going to stop me filming again soon, so we're going to leave that there. I've got like a minute left before it's going to like cut me off. Can we restuff the purse in that time? So let's get this week's money out. Race against the clock. Ooh. So £100 into food shopping, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1. £20 into personal spending. And then 24 minis. Oh, I need to play my weekly games with this money. Don't I? 20 for minis. I'm just going to pop this up here for now. Right, rather than just racing through that last little bit, I just stopped the filming, deleted a couple of bits off my phone. And you know what? I am going to do my weekly... like my 2026 like yearly savers that I do out of my like weekly money. I'm going to do that now because I know it's going to be a long video, but it's going to be a long video anyway. I might as well. I want to stay consistent with my ones that I am doing weekly, so I don't want to miss. So let's do that. So I've also kind of made some decisions about this, and I'm going to cut some out because I've just stretched myself too thin. I've put too many games in here and not allocating the money to put into here. And see, this is me. I'm very all or nothing. I can be very all or nothing. Now, I have never before saved money throughout the year to use for the next year for certain sinking funds. So what I'm going to do with this money, this will go for a boost to my sinking funds for next year. I've never done that before. So even if I only do one thing, like the 52-week mega, that's going to save me. Say if you saved an average £10 a week, which you're not going to be, that's 520 quid. Still going to save me a good chunk. So why am I trying to do too many? I'm too all or nothing. So I'm going to come down. I'm still going to do this one. I'm still going to do my weekly spinner. And I'm going to do the roll and match because I'm doing that one with food shopping money. This one, I'm not sure where I'm going to skim the money off. That one I'm doing with from my personal spends. These ones I think I'm just going to retire. And maybe that one as well, because I'm just stretching myself too thin. I don't know why I'm doing it to myself. So £50 52-week mega saver. Let's get that out because I'm doing this with my food shopping money. And we are on week 14. Oh, which is a knockout 9. So you have 2 dice for this, don't you? So let's get a pen. Where's my black pen gone? Three and 4. 4 and 1, which is 5. So let's do 5. 6 and 3, which is obviously 9. So let's do 9. 1 and 1, which is 2. So let's obviously just do 2. 3 and 1, which is 4, and I can't do it. I shouldn't have done 3 and 4 with those first ones. Oh well. So I definitely can't do 4, can I? No. So what is that? Where have I just put my calculator? Because I'm not going to add it up in my head, because why when I've got a calculator right here? So we've got 8, 7, 6 and 1. 22. Oh! Oh, really messed up there, didn't I? 22 from food shopping money. I feel like it's just too much. Oh no, I can't be doing with that. I can't take 22 quid from my food shopping money. Oh no. Oh no. Let's. Oh. Let's take a tenner, and then I'll put there I owe 12. I'm not doing. I need to swap that out. I'm not doing 22 quid. I really messed up. I shouldn't have done 3 and 4 like that at first. I should have added them together and crossed that one off. Do I do that? Do I cheat? Like, you know what? Venus and cheating anyway. Venus and cheating anyway. Let's do that. Let's cross out 3 and 4. Let's pretend I haven't done those. Right. 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7. Let's do 7. Right, yeah. Let's do that, because 22 quid from my food shopping money now, that's too much. So we change that from the 4 to the 7. So now we've got 4 and we can do 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 8 and 1. 8. There we go. That's better. So now we've 9. That's more like it. That is a bit better. Sorry, I am cheating. It's my money. I'll do what I want. I'm the leader. I'll say when. I always say that whenever I say stuff like that, and it's such a I feel like such a niche reference. If anyone gets it, I'd be very impressed. I'm the leader. I say when it's. I can't even remember the rest he said. It's basically a dog in Aristocats. Right. 20 in. It's 9, so I need 11 change. There we go. So that's 11 back into food shopping. And considering I'm still wanting leftover money at the end of the week to finish my leftovers, I can't take 22 quid before we even start the week. Because now I'm going to have left with my leftovers because I'm already skimming before I even do any food shopping. So I'm really trying to do my food shopping cheap, aren't I, considering everything's going up. It's a big ask. Where's my purple gone? Oh, I'm all kinds of chaotic. Here we go. So we've done week 14. Yeah, so we're like, looking at this, we're a quarter of the way through the year, which is mental. Right, that's that one. Where am I going to take this from? If I got matches on there, I'd take it out of my personal as well, but that's that when I'm getting like 10s off here, that's a lot to take out of there. Let's see what we get and we'll go from there. And then I'll decide which one I'm taking it from. What did I do last time that Danny was doing to say the high or low? I'll roll the dice. Evens, low, odds, high. Evens, low. I said evens, low, odds, high, didn't I yet? So it's a low spin. Oh, 1 or a 5. It looks like a 1 to me. That's slightly closer to the 1. So perfect. That one that I've just put back in my purse, that from that £11 change, there we go. So we're taking it from there because it's only £1. Lovely. So £1 into there for that one. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, am I a week behind on this or was I a week ahead on that one? I'm not sure now. Damn it, got too cocky. I'm a week behind on this one, so I kind of should do 2 really. Odds so high spin. Oh God. Let's see, I celebrated too soon, didn't I? Oh. 8. Where am I going to take 8 from though? No, we'll leave that. I'll figure that out afterwards. I still need to figure out where I'm taking money from for this one. I can't do it all from food shopping. So yeah, I'm a week behind on that, but we'll leave that for now. So I'm going to retire this one, so let's take that out for now. Sorry. Perhaps I'll leave it in, and maybe if I'm doing good at some point I'll catch up, but it's £5 each time, so I probably won't. See, now I'm like, oh, but I started it and I was doing alright, so perhaps I should carry on with it now. I'm stretching myself too thin. So I'm definitely going to do my roll and match, and that's coming out my personal spends. My roll and match dice. Purple. Green. Green. Still not had a match. Purple, green, green, so that's a tenner again. There we go. So then £10 from my personal spends. I should really have got the personal spends out in like 2 tenners because I knew I was going to do that. You watch, I've got no more tenners left. Oh, I have. I've still got a tenner in here. Right, tenner back, 20 quid in. I tell you something though, that will be satisfying opening that at the end of the year and having a big chunk to put into to boost my sinking funds for next year. I think I'm going to do that from my annual and go into my annuals binder. So we'll see how far we can get with the annuals for next year, because that would be good, wouldn't it? It takes the pressure off a little bit next year. So cash stuffing is amazing because I always thought I was good at saving. I've always been good at saving. Always been good at budgeting. God, I thought I was good at saving. Flipping nothing compared to this. Yeah, it really is incredible. Right, so that's me. Now I am officially done. Now I'm definitely done for this week. This month. For my big one. Absolute mess. How messy I've started out all organised and look how messy that's gone. Thank you for watching. If you're watching this and you're not already subscribed to my channel, just hit the subscribe button, will ya? Quick and easy, and it makes a difference to me. I would love to get to 500 subscribers by the time it hits the year point. Now, the year point is like the start of June because I started this channel after come back from Big Budgeting Meetup last year. So I would love to hit 500 subscribers by my year point. And I'll do another giveaway, hopefully bigger and better as well. I'll do another giveaway when I get to 500 subscribers. So if you're not already subscribed and you're watching this, please do think about subscribing. And I shall catch you next time. Thank you for watching. Try a bit.